Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exsus, and I want to welcome you all back to part 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So in the last episode, we managed to walk through the destroyed, partially ruined streets of Sector 8. We met up with Aerith, and then we escaped on the train back to the Sector 7 slums. So we're going to be carrying on from there today. So I hope you're all ready to join me, because I'm ready to get in. Let's do this thing. No, we're not going to continue. We'll go to the load game where I last saved, which is Home Sweet Slum, Chapter 3. Okay, and this is where I left you guys. It is now daylight in the Sector 7 slums. So, we need to go meet Tifa at 7th Heaven. So, let's make our way to do that. And I am going to be strolling very casually, very slowly through the Sector 7 slums, because there's a lot to look at. We're not going to go and explore it all quite yet.
Well now, you must be Cloud. I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
Okay, so that's our landlady Marl. She's a bit of a badass, and I like it. Good new character. Good new character indeed. So we'll take a stroll. I would go and explore the rest of the neighbourhood. However, not a lot is open to us until we start exploring with Tifa. So we're just going to take a gentle stroll, take in the sights, the sounds, and yeah, we're going to go see Tifa. Hello, rats.
Bound to change for the better, no?
Keep dreaming, buddy.
Another day I can't work because I can't get outside.
Okay, so that woman just confirmed she can't get plateside. So it appears that quite a few people from the slums do in fact work on top of the plate.
There's so many people that just don't get that the planet is a living thing.
Shinra's brainwashed them.
Hello, cat. And we're back at 7th Heaven. Let's have a look.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money, too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
Because of course you will, Tifa. And I've seen a few people say this same thing, and I was thinking it myself while playing through, is sometimes in this game, Cloud emulates what the player feels. He is very much the player. I mean, we're all thinking the same thing. Oh, great, I'm meant to be out there killing things and doing combat, and now I'm doing a fetch quest. And literally, like he said, I'm a soldier, not a salesman. Anyway, we'll move on from here.
Go ahead and keep whatever we collect. Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the difference after. Barrett's out making his rounds too.
Don't take
As
your
long
eyes
as I
off
get it all
it.
today.
snips the wall.
Yeah, okay. Cloud doesn't need to buy extra things anyway. Cloud literally lives and dies in this
All
get-up.
the items you could want, straight from the plate. No matter your needs or your
Hey there.
budget,
Here to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, who's he?
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look.
Yeah, we'll take a look at your stock. We need to buy that tune from that weird little thing there on the desk. What have you got for me, buddy? So it's the Prelude. Or Prelude, however you want to pronounce that. We're going to buy a copy of that. And that's all we're going to buy. Because that's all we need from here. Although, what is your materia looking like, sir? You have healing, fire, ice, lightning, and deadly dodge. I have 1,498 gil. Let's buy one of ice and one of lightning. I'm down to just under 500 gil now, but we might as well stock up while we're here. We don't know when we're going to need it. Fantastic. So this chapter of the game, in case you guys don't know, I'm assuming some of you would not, unless you've watched or played it yourself. You may have watched other people. If you've played it yourself, you already know, and I seriously suggest you do go out and play it yourself if you love Final Fantasy, specifically 7, because it's amazing. But yeah, if you didn't know already, then this chapter specifically is going to open up, and there's going to be a lot of side quests and stuff like that. There are several chapters like that in the game, and they're all amazing. So this chapter is going to teach us exactly what is what in this world, or within the game's mechanics. So I thought I'd warn you about that beforehand. Some of you may also notice that I've cranked up the background volume a little bit. I noticed it was slightly drained out by myself and by what I was doing with the volume in my capture in the last episode, and I want the music to be there in the forefront. My capture does lessen the volume when I'm talking, so I try not to talk quite that much when it comes to really awesome music and boss battles. However, of course, you guys want me to, and I want to talk during those times. So the music's slightly higher. I don't know how noticeable that'll be. We'll see as we go forward.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
Okay, guy's got a massive crush on Tifa. That's fair enough. Who can blame him, really? Apparently Cloud, but...
no matter your needs or your
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please?
Yeah, Cloud isn't great at being nice, and sometimes justifiably so. But yeah, I love Cloud's little thing there about, yeah, I'm not gonna be nice to get free shit. That's not how I roll. That's amazing.
This isn't the first time they've caused trouble. I've seen them on the news before.
nothing to report. Maintaining surveillance.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
Jesus.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest to cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Fantastic. So taking a break at a rest spot recovers all your HP and MP. Rest spots include your own bed, blue benches next to vending machines, and other locations. Okay, fantastic. Now, I love Marl as a mother hen character of the slums with the apartments here. I very much like her. She's a bit of an asshole towards Cloud, but, you know, it's acceptable. She's kind of the mother hen type, and I like that. I like her character. Okay, moving on.
Marl's great. She helped get me set up back in the day.
The watch
You
is saying they're gonna
been
step
here a
up
while
their
now?
game.
5 years, give or take.
They short-handed? Absolutely.
But never mind that.
Bombing and all.
We've got to get you your
Extra
money.
hard to recruit.
Last stop is the weapons store.
Cool, cool. Now, anyone that has played the original games and anyone that knows Final Fantasy VII, Tifa said she'd been here 5 years or so. I can't remember if Cloud has already commented or he will comment. The last time they saw each other was roughly 5 years ago. Without any spoilers, anybody playing it from this point on should realise that 5 years ago wouldn't add up to Cloud's total age now. Nor would it be quite correct, because if he last saw Tifa 5 years ago and they were just under being teenagers or just at teenagers, he hadn't left for Soldier yet and she hadn't left for Midgar.
Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
Hello, fella.
Hey! That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so... What do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know, you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
No, okay, so we're going to head up top. One thing I wanted to mention is the weapon shop guy is a little bit abusive, but I don't blame him. If his last filter didn't work and he's still got to hand over money for it, it's pretty shit.
Come and check out our selection. Speak with our friendly staff to find the perfect weapon for you and your needs.
Okay, I'll just take a little look here. This looks awesome. The slum looks amazing. I mean, it looks like a slum, but it looks amazing.
We gotta do something about the monsters on Scrap Boulevard.
I'll head on down there first thing tomorrow.
Not alone, you won't.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
Okay, so here we go. We get a second set of tutorials. The materia was the first one. This is the next one. So in this game, I'll do the tutorial. But in this game, as you know, you level up. We are now level 10. We started off technically at level 6, immediately went into level 7. But you can also upgrade the weapons individually. So we'll go through this very quickly. I'll explain it to you rather than the way the game explains it. But basically, each weapon has a skill tree. You start off with one core to begin with, and it lists everything within that part of the skill tree that you can level up. So the skill list on this is attack power +5, magic attack power +5, max HP +100, and Punisher mode, strong attack, damage 5% boost. Okay, so we look through these. The middle core just tells you what that is. We're going to increase our HP by 100. And we're going to go also to attack up, attack power increased by 5. So we have now expended the SP that we have earned so far. SP is earned only so far in the game by leveling up. Later on, you are able to collect items called manuscripts that also give you 10 SP. Okay, so we only have 2 SP. Everything in here, in this core, requires 4 SP to increase, so we don't have enough SP now. So we have our 2 things. When we have nearly completed a core, or when we've hit a certain threshold, another core in this skill tree system will appear. Fantastic. Okay, you can also automate SP. I don't tend to do that. Okay, fantastic. Our weapon is skill level 1.
All set? Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
Okay, so Tifa joined the party. Fantastic. So, while we're here, can we upgrade Tifa's equipment? We can. The leather gloves. Okay, fantastic. Okay, and what do we have for Tifa? We have attack power +5, speed +5, max HP +100, max MP +100. Okay, well, I'm going to go straight for the max HP again. And for Tifa specifically, I'm going to increase her speed +5. She's an agile, fast character anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and while we're here with Tifa as well... Sorry, just back out of that. We'll go to materia. We'll go down to Tifa. She has the chakra materia. Allows you to restore your own HP and cure poison with chakra. The amount restored is relative to damage received, and more is restored the lower your HP. Of course, that's awesome. It does not require MP to cast as well, so that's fantastic. However, I'm going to put something else on Tifa now. What do we want to put on her? So Deadly Dodge is a physical ability, but it has to be used manually. I don't think the AI uses it on its own. So for Tifa, I'm going to give her... Cloud has fire, so I'm going to give her ice for now. Things may change as we get... well, things will change as we get access to more equipment and more materia, of course. Okay, so where do we go now? Let's just bring up the mini-map. Okay, over in that direction. Fantastic.
Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades, supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare, just in case.
We are prepared, Tifa. This is as prepared as we can be. So Scrap Boulevard is over this way.
Searching for
Hello, hello, small, odd-looking child. We'll come back to you later since you look so different from everyone else. Okay, so Scrap Boulevard's out this way.
Good luck, Tifa, and be careful.
She doesn't need to be careful.
Here's
She's with
Scrappy.
Cloud.
I can see why monsters would feel right at home.
And the more we pile up, the more they show up.
Okay, let's head over here. We have some more materia. We have some ice materia. Should have not bought the other ice materia. However, it can be used on someone else later. And we have some monsters.
And there's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud.
Anytime now.
Come at me, bros. These are gorgeous. Okay, they're not interested. They're going after Tifa. So, that one has bound her. So you have to smack it to get it off. Like so. Fantastic. Preferably a heavy hit will knock it off in one.
Looks like in action.
This was just a warm-up.
I'll bet. Let's keep at it.
Yeah, let's keep at it. Okay.
Let's do this.
Bye-bye, Doom Rat.
I see you.
Okay, we'll switch to Tifa. Okay, so she excels at close range combat. I know this. Although these creatures aren't going to live long enough for me to use it. Well, we got another Moogle medal. And a couple of antidotes. Fantastic. Okay, let's switch to Tifa straight away, sorry. Yeah, so as Tifa, you can press the triangle button to execute a martial technique, in this case, whirling uppercut.
Too late. It's over.
Very, very powerful melee combatant Tifa is.
You're good at this. Charging in like it was nothing.
You too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. By the way, that one's gonna be gotta learn if you don't stick around.
Cloud has been bound, so we need to get the Gorger off him. Like so. But they're so weak, they get
All right.
defeated when they're knocked
I
off.
think that might be the last of them.
They won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
Okay, let's do that thing, and as you can see there in the camera, in Tifa's sockets, in her gloves, she has the 2 materia we have given her, or the chakra materia she already had, and the other one I gave her, the ice materia. Okay, let's go and see Biggs and Wedge.
Doesn't look like a merc.
That sword's massive.
Searching.
My sword is massive, thank you for noticing.
Swords. Might want to introduce yourself to the other merchants to get.
It's you! You're the merc everybody's talking about, am I right?
Yeah.
I knew it! So, the board here tracks how many monsters folks have taken down, right? A bigger number means a safer town, and who wouldn't want that? Just between you and me, though, they're pretty much all your kills. Cool, huh? Anyway, keep up the good work. We'll try to make it worth your while.
Okay, so we have rewards for monster slain 10, 20, and 50. 5 potions, a pair of revival earrings, and an orb of MP up materia. So that's what we want. So let's try and slay 50 before we leave this place.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Fantastic, we've slayed 8 so far.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go see Biggs and Wedge. We'll go up this way.
Do mercenaries do roofs?
You hear someone got rid of all the monsters on scrap?
Back already?
Got every last one, too. Now the slum should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
So I heard. I've got to ask, though. What did you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Oh.
Oh. You okay?
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village...
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no you won't.
What?
Run along now, you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
Huh?
No fair.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Yeah, Wedge.
Hey, before we get back to it, why don't you check out the weapons?
No need.
Come on, the dealer's probably heard all about you by now. Might treat you better.
I don't know about that.
Okay, let's go and see the weapons dealer then.
You hear someone got rid of all the monsters on Scrap Boulevard?
No, that was supposed to be me.
No better way to keep you and your family safe than with a weapon of your own.
Hello, fella.
Hold up. Heard there's a merc that'll take on any monster. You the man?
Word spreads fast around here.
What if I am?
Sorry about before. I get antsy when business is slow. Man in your line of work needs weapons, no? Why not try that one on for size? Yours on the house. Badass like you rocking my weapons is good advertising. Think about it.
Fine.
Or if you want to take a look at something else.
Just a look.
Okay, so we'll look at his wares, but he gave us the Iron Blade for free. It's pretty badass. Okay, what do we have? But we do have some star bangles. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gil to purchase them. I have enough to purchase one iron bangle, but I don't want to leave myself that short yet, so we're going to stay as is.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, we can now acquire a weapon's abilities.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go chat up Weimer.
Who?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Okay, sounds good, Tifa. But before we do that, we're going to change our weapon. And I'll tell you about weapons abilities. It's very straightforward. Okay, so go to Cloud, go to the Buster Sword, and we'll go to the Iron Blade. The Iron Blade actually, at this point, has slightly less attack than the Buster Sword, but slightly better magic damage. A great sword cast from carefully selected iron ore. It also has 3 materia slots. So we're going to put that on. And we're going to go across. And I think we're going to give Cloud the HP up materia, which gives us a max HP boost of 10% currently. Its max at level 5 is a HP boost of 50%. So we'll only get 122 HP for now. But we'll work with that. So, as you can see, it says there under the Iron Blade, it says, gives you the stats and says ability. The ability for this is Triple Slash. One of my favourite abilities for the whole game, actually. It's very, very useful. It has a bar with it. Once Triple Slash's ability bar is full, then you get the move Triple Slash permanently learned by your character, i.e. Cloud in this case. Once it is learned, you can then switch to another weapon and you will still be able to use Triple Slash. That's the basics of how abilities work in this game. And as you can see, I have my 3 materia slotted in the back there. Okay, let's move on. Oh, okay though. Before we go and see this man Weimer, what we do want to do is go back into here and go to upgrade weapons. Because as you notice, the Iron Blade has 10 ability points. Sorry, skill points to put into it, just like the Buster Sword did. All your weapons will work this way. When you level up as Cloud or any of the characters, the weapons, regardless of whether you have them or not currently, will have the SP that all the other weapons have, or would have had maximum at that point in time if you hadn't used them. I know I explained that strangely. Basically, they all level up when you level up. So that's how that works. The Iron Blade has already got 10 SP. Okay, and what are we looking at here? I am going to be a cheeky boy and take that max HP of 150. And we have the max HP, enhanced physical guard, counter damage up, or defense up. I'm going to take the counter damage up for this one. Okay, and we have used the SP we can use so far. We have 2 more left, but it requires 4 for each thing to unlock, so fantastic. Okay, let's go and see Weimer, and he is over here.
I hear you
Searching
sell
for
swords.
candidates.
Want to introduce yourself?
Hello, Weimer.
Hey there, Tifa. You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
I'll take on anything. For the right price, that is.
Experienced and cocky, huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs, and I'll see if I can't find you some more.
Thanks.
Fantastic. So we can now access the map to open the quest section.
Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis. Sizable weapon. Excellent cardiovascular health and impressive lung capacity. Perfectly balanced muscle and bone structure. An optimal candidate. My name is Chadley. I'm an intern for Shinra's Research and Development Division. I hope you'll be interested in helping me with my research. Please accept this as a down payment. I would like you to set that assess materia in your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle. This data will help me to develop new types of materia.
I'm not interested in working for Shinra.
You should know that I work actively to undermine Shinra's efforts. I'm sure you of all people can appreciate the tremendous power of materia, as well as how it might be wielded against your corporate enemies. And if you later decide that I am not worthy of your trust, you can do what you do best.
I will hold you to that.
Excellent! Then we shall work together so long as you deem fit. Once you've completed your task, please return and report to me.
Nice, so we now have Chadley. What a name, Chadley, Jesus. We have to do battle intel quests for him, and these things will naturally happen over time. You just need to go back to him when you've completed them, and you'll get rewards, mainly materia. Fantastic, so we now have the assess materia, the combat analyze materia. I don't really want to give it to Cloud immediately. Oh, and I forgot to mention, of course, Tifa's leather gloves have dive kick on them. That's the ability she'll learn. You actually have to use these abilities. They don't just level up after each fight. You have to use them. So I'm going to actually take her Blizzard off for now and give her the assess materia. It's important that you use the assess materia as much as possible. Right, we have problem solving has been updated. If we go into here, we can also go across to here. So we have Chadley's report, a rat problem, nuisance in the factory, and lost friends are our quests so far. We have 5 and 6 as of yet to be revealed to us. So we'll do Chadley's report first. For Chadley's report, we need to gather simply we need to gather intel for him. So we'll go through this way.
Heard you cleaned up Scrap Boulevard.
Nice job, buddy.
I believe, yes, we can just freely enter here. And we'll just go around, kill some enemies, see if we can assess some enemies. Might be a bit of a problem with how quickly they die.
This won't take long.
Not at all.
Okay, so we hit abilities with Tifa, hit assess, and we can go to Gorgia B. Fantastic, so Gorgia B, large insects found throughout the slums. They always move in swarms, scavenging for food scraps and preying on whatever crosses their path, whether it be small animal or human. Fantastic, so we got that.
Hang back.
And as you can see, our battle intel progress has updated. Okay, so with Cloud, I can now use the triple slash and level that up a bit. Oh, well, okay, I thought I could.
Just like
the
that,
Gorger is dead.
I gotcha.
Okay, so we got our first set of battle intel. As you can see, it hasn't updated because we required 2 sets of battle intel. So we need to assess a different enemy. Luckily, we have some right here.
Let's go. See ya.
Okay, Tifa can now assess again.
This'll help.
Fantastic. Large rats that appear in the slums in search of food. Wary and alert, they always move in packs. This is the were rat, of course.
Taking over. It's over.
Fantastic. And Cloud can now do triple slash. Like so. And we gained a proficiency bonus.
That's that. No holding. You're good at this. There. That should be enough intel
Told
for
you
the
so.
kid.
Okay, so as Cloud just stated, that should be enough intel for Chadley. You can choose to return to Chadley by teleporting. We're not going to do that because there's no point. We can just walk straight back out. For anyone wondering where this battle intel appears, it appears strangely enough in battle intel. This tells you exactly how many enemies you need to assess, and the materia will be rewarded for this is auto cure materia. Quite interesting, quite handy early on in the game, or handy in general. So this is what it tells you, what intel, so a bit like your quest information. However, if you go into enemy intel, you will see there is now a looking glass by both those enemies, unlike the other enemies that we have just encountered before. And again, these things are fucking ugly, but it now gives us a full amount of battle intel, or almost a full amount, because areas encountered, there's 2 or more other areas they could be encountered. They're not listed because we've only found them in the Sector 7 slums. But over on the right hand side we have resistances, which are the weaknesses, in this case ice against these were rats. Lesser resistances, greater resistances, immunities and absorbed elements. There's nothing listed there. Maybe they have them, maybe they don't. I cannot remember myself. Maybe it's because we haven't hit on these things. But then again, we didn't cast ice against these guys. So I don't know whether they have any lesser resistances or greater resistances. I very much doubt it. Anyway, number defeated so far is 11. It also tells you the items that these creatures potentially have on them to be stolen or to be dropped. Okay, let's head back to Chadley. There's no point in teleporting back when there's more resources we could gather. Also, potentially, we might as well defeat other enemies that are in the area, so we can build up the triple slash skill and Tifa's other skill as well. Here we go. Let's try Cloud first.
It's over.
Okay, fantastic. Triple slash on where at B. And he moves over to the Gorger as well.
You're good at this.
If there are 3 enemies, triple slash will do 1 slash on each of the enemies. Stuff over here as well, fantastic.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, screw off with your feet. Beautiful. Okay, another triple slash, thank you.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
Beautiful. While we're here, we have Cure Magic. We'll just heal ourselves a little bit. Let's just check around the area if there's anything else. Sometimes enemies do respawn, depending on the area. Here we go.
Let's do this. Enough. This won't take long.
There we go, abilities and triple slash again. And this is all you need to do. Just keep fighting with...
Don't overdo it.
All set. Bye.
Okay, let's get one of dive kick out for Tifa. Okay, that totally missed. I wasn't close enough. Okay, but it still counts as being used. So that's fantastic. And if we now go into the menu, we look at material and equipment, we can see that Cloud's triple slash is almost mastered. It's very easy to master abilities early on. Ability of each weapon. In fact, it's quite easy in general, allowing you to then freely move to the weapon you want to use. So that's how that works. If we go down to Tifa, dive kick's going to take a little while longer. We'll do what we do with Cloud, and then we'll level dive kick.
I won't lose.
Get ready. Let's get this over.
Okay, we have triple slash up and ready to rock. As you saw there, if there is only one enemy on the field, Cloud will use however many triple slashes he has left, or out of the triple slash, how many slashes he has left. It's already broken. That is already broken. Okay, so look back in here. Few more kills to triple slashes, yeah? So let's see if any more enemies will respawn or whether we have to exit the area. It doesn't matter, you will easily master all of the moves in this game as time goes on. Yes, enemy has respawned. Beautiful. Okay, we are ready.
You're good at
Acquired the triple slash ability. It states it right there. So that's fantastic. As you upgrade weapons later, you will notice the Buster Sword only has 2 linked materia slots. It doesn't show any here because it's not in this core and this part of the skill tree. Later on, other ones will open up that will add additional slots, materia slots. So if you feel that you don't want the slightly weaker attack damage of the Iron Blade, you can change back to the Buster Sword. Every weapon in this game has the potential to be used at end game, so you can play with the playstyle you like, because they do vary a little bit. Okay, so that's Cloud done. Let's mosey around and see if we can get Tifa's maxed. So way back, let's have a little run round. Is anything regenerating? Yes, it is. Let's do this.
I'm ready for you.
Here we go. Dive kick time. Oh, massive proficiency bonus. She got 3? I think she got 3 in that. Okay. I know I keep going into the menus, but let's quickly look at Tifa's. Yeah, that leveled that up quickly. So apparently my miss before didn't really do much. But if you actually manage to hit and kill with that, it levels up very quickly. Plus, Cloud's focus thrust is already mastered. Cloud is bound. This is a perfect time for this. Dive kick. And Tifa has learned the weapon ability, dive kick.
Was never in doubt.
Beautiful. Okay, fantastic. Well, we are good to go then. Let's mosey. I'm going to keep this sword for now. I like the way it looks. It's one of the... There's only 3 swords in this game. I actually like the way they look on Cloud. I know I shouldn't go by appearance. I probably will change back to the Buster Sword a lot, because I find the Buster Sword more balanced in this game. It is a very well balanced weapon. But I want more materia slots on it before I do that. Okay, let's go back. So we have to report back to Chadley.
Heard you cleaned up Scrap Boulevard.
Nice job, buddy.
Hey, Chadley.
Cloud, you were the first to gather the data I requested. Here is the rest of your payment. I
Thank
have
you.
developed new materia. Would you like to see it?
Okay, let's look at your new materia, Chadley. You can also ask Chadley, as it stated there, or I didn't leave the tutorial on screen, but you can ask him to reset your weapons skill points. So you can reallocate. It costs money. I can understand going through the game with different playstyles. You might want to do that. As you start progressing further into the game, that might become less of a concern for you. You may well realise, as I did, that eventually you are going to level everything up. Okay, so I'm not going to reset upgrades. Let's go to buy, and he has the auto cure materia. Every new piece of materia Chadley will eventually give you will be a much reduced price compared to his other materias. And he will only have X amount in stock, in this case 1. So we're going to buy the auto cure materia. Not going to apply it right now. We are going to have plenty of time to level up all these materias, so don't worry.
I plan to develop more materia in the future. Together, we can harness enough power to take down Shinra. I'll keep preparing more battle intel reports, which I hope you will assist me in completing.
We definitely will, Chadley. Now, this quest was Chadley's report.
That went well. Could be you found
Okay, we'll let Tifa talk.
Was alright, I guess.
Think of each job as an opportunity, not to make money, but to build connections.
It's not what you know, but who.
You remembered.
Not a patient teacher.
Maybe not so patient next time.
Oh boy.
Oh, Barrett should have finished collecting his share of the money by now. So what do you want to do? Head back to the bar?
No, we don't want to head back to the bar anywhere near yet. We've got a lot to do, Tifa. A lot to do, and a good reason to do it all as well. However, did you guys notice? I mean, that was some seriously sort of cringe flirting with those two there. Oh, I had a patient teacher. Oh, maybe not next time. Giggle. Yeah, that's a bit much. I prefer Jesse's full-on tactics, and they do get more full-on. Okay, so one thing you would have noticed while we were there, not in there, sorry guys, is we got given more battle intel. From this point on, Chadley's battle intels are separate from the quests you would do in the game, or will be doing. The game introduces you to it this way, but they are actually separate, and then you go to him separately. So as far as I remember throughout my playthroughs, that is the only time it's quest linked. I could be wrong, there could be one or two other times, but mainly it sits on its own. So we have Magic Elements Part 1. So in order to get some new materia, some wind materia, which people have waited for in Final Fantasy VII forever, since the original game lacked specifically that. Yes, hit enemies vulnerable to fire, ice, or lightning using the appropriate magic. So we've already done 2. So I've already hit something with fire that was weak to it. I've already hit something with electric that was weak to it, or lightning, sorry. And now we need to hit something with ice. So we need to go back to Scrap Boulevard to do that momentarily. Also, it's the stagger effect. Use unique abilities on staggered enemies to charge the ATB 10 times. This will give us the first strike materia. Also, very handy materia. Also, a new name. Something that also, just like Assess, wasn't in Final Fantasy VII. And then we have the stagger effect part 2, which is also very easy. Stagger 15 enemy types. That's it. That's it. That's actually easier than the stagger effect part 1, because we need to use abilities on staggered enemies directly after, and they're dying so quickly right now, we might not be able to do that quite yet. So the magic one's going to be easy. So that's the first thing we'll go and do, guys. And then we'll carry on with the other quests, because Weimer hasn't got any other quests for us right now, because we have been given them. So, but he will have in the future. So the first thing I want to do is go to Materia and Equipment, go down to Tifa, and I'm going to take out the Assess, just for now, and put Ice back in, Ice with its paltry 18 AP, because we are going to go and do that battle intel for Chadley.
Heard you cleaned up Scrap Boulevard.
Nice job, buddy.
Only cleaned it up for now, fellas. There's always more monsters to kill.
Easy.
Okay, Tifa, you're up. Okay, and we hit spells, Blizzard on the Gorger. And that's that uppercut though, you can literally juggle the enemies.
Not bad.
Okay, so that one's beautiful. I will try and run around here and see if we can stagger anybody else, but I don't think I'll be able to stagger anything without killing it. So I don't think we'll be able to do the thing where we use an ability on it afterwards. I will certainly try. Let's try with Cloud to begin with.
Compared to us, at least.
That's that.
Fine. Come on.
Keep those guns up.
Sure thing,
No.
Coach.
That's not going to work. Maybe we should try with Tifa. Okay, let's wander around and see if I can get a stagger with Tifa and use an ability on said staggered creature. There we go.
Let's end this quick.
Not a problem. Bingo. See ya.
That is, yeah, that's not going to happen for us. We'll just use Blizzard again.
Chill out.
Dead, like that.
Worked up a good
Okay, yeah. Not going to be able to do that now. There is areas with more powerful creatures in this section of the game. So we'll do that as we come to it. Until then.
Anytime now.
Gotcha. There.
See ya.
Ah, we got that beautiful counter off.
That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it, Tifa. We're going to head back to Sector 7 and hand this battle intel to Chadley. And then we're going to move on. Because, yeah, as of now, I'm not getting those stagger battle intels completed just yet.
Let's see what he's made of.
These people talking about me. Oh my god, have you seen how big his sword is? And let's see what he's made of. Okay, fantastic. So we'll talk to you, Chadley.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
Fantastic.
I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
And I'm going to buy that materia. Wind materia. So we now have access to Aero. Really, really handy, as any of you will know, for the most annoying enemies in this game. Or the most annoying enemies in general in Final Fantasy games, and especially a live-action Final Fantasy, flying enemies. My god, I have so many complaints about flying enemies. It's not anything to do with the game being bad, it's to do with I hate flying enemies.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
I'm sure you do, Chadley. I am sure you do. So while we're here, we are going to go and buy Cloud one of those bracelets because we need to be able to fit more materia. I want to get some AP grinding done.
All right, Merc. What are you in the market for?
Accessories, or armor, technically, I guess it counts as. Right, so I am going to buy Cloud one star bracelet. It is pretty painful on how much it's going to reduce my defense to, though. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to buy Cloud and Tifa each an iron bangle. Of course, that's taken all of my money away again, but I want to be leveling the AP. Okay, so materia and equipment for Cloud. Why do I have 3? Was I given one as a reward? I bet I was given one as a reward and I didn't need to waste that. It's okay, we can give someone else another iron bangle later. So, what we can do for this is I am going to put the assess materia on Cloud. So we're looking pretty good. That healing materia is nearly at its next level. We nearly have Cura. That's handy. So is Fire. We nearly have Fira, which is awesome. Okay, and we'll go across to Tifa. Tifa, you can have an iron bangle too. And you have chakra and ice. And what are we going to put on you? Auto cure, cast cure on severely injured allies up to a set number of times. Will not activate if the character does not have enough ATB charges and MP. So it still is just cure. That's important to know. It's auto cure for if you're playing as a character, you are getting absolutely slammed and you can't get cure off without being interrupted. And Tifa's with you or the party members with you, they see you're in trouble, they have enough ATB charges, and they have this equipped. Yeah, so, and it doesn't go off if you're controlling the character, of course it doesn't. We have Deadly Dodge materia. What I'm actually going to do for now is I want to get this wind materia leveled up. Deadly Dodge is handy, but again, you have to use it yourself. It will state here. Attack command will do area damage immediately after dodging. So you have to dodge, which of course is the circle button, but immediately attack straight afterwards. Then you'll do Deadly Dodge, is what that is. But we are, in fact, going to use the wind materia. It's always handy. Fantastic, but now at least I can assess when I need to. I also have one iron bangle too many, but that doesn't matter so much because we need it anyway. Okay, let's look at where we need to go to now. Over to quests, we have the rat problem. Cool. View objective from the map. So we are here, and that guy is there. That's the item shop owner, the one that was kind of Tifa, baby. So we're going to go see him now.
Everyone I know said they felt a lot better after talking to Marla about it.
My husband decided to go to the station and see if it had gotten...
Aha, the man with the strange job.
I wouldn't call being a merc a strange job. People have heard of it, so...
You know, the item store's fallen on hard times. No matter your needs or your...
Hello, fella.
Hey there, Tifa. Welcome back. And you, the new merc in town looking for work, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
In that case, maybe you could do something about the Doom Rats? Them and their were-rat buddies have been tearing up town, looking for food and whatnot. Got into the store and made one hell of a mess, let me tell you. Oh, you think that's funny, do you? Don't lie. I saw your crazy
A little
smile. Well, do the job and you can laugh it up for all I care. Anyway, they're probably nesting in the outskirts. Now I've heard a were-rat in pain will call its friends for help. And the whole rat pack will come running just like that.
Nice, good to know. Okay, let's take care of the rats.
All the items you could want, straight from the plate. No matter your needs.
So, let's find out where we need to go now. It's up there, rat problem. So it's still just in town, rather than being out on Scrap Boulevard.
The new Loveless musical was absolutely brilliant.
So, was this different from the annual production?
And we can already see them. They're through a hole at the back. Just pop through here. So now I've got the assess material on cloud. We need to assess. These, however, are just were-rats.
It's over.
Too late.
That's that. Try me.
Okay, what are we looking at here? Assess. These are all were-rats, so I don't need to do that. Instead, we will use triple slash. Ooh, did that get that got interrupted?
Enough.
Let's try that again.
I don't see any Doom Rats around.
What do you think? Should we wait? You know, this might be a waste of time. Let's head back to the store and touch base for now.
So that's what we'll do. We'll go back to the store. First, I'm going to open this chest, obviously. See what goodies we have. 3 grenades. Okay, something I very rarely use. Let's head back to the item store guy and see what he's saying. The lighting in this game is amazing. I'm sure you can all see that for yourselves.
All the items you could want, straight from the plate.
Well, rats too much to handle? I'm just messing with you. Heard you took out some were-rats, which is nice and all, but the job was to wipe out the Doom Rats. No biggie. Get back out there and finish the job, and we're good. Don't look so glum. It's only a matter of time till they show. You'll get them this time for sure.
Okay, so that's literally what we had to do. Check in with him and just return to where we were.
You could want, straight from the plate. Another day. The new Loveless musical was absolutely brilliant.
Okay, here we go. Something slightly harder.
Here we go.
Yeah, these guys take a much more of a beat. Okay, let's assess these guys.
I got your number.
Okay, so Doom Rat, a variant of the Were Rat, larger and more intelligent than its generic relative. These creatures do not fear humans and will seek revenge on those who harm their vermin brethren. It's genetic relative as well, not generic. So yeah, they are weak to ice as well. Tifa doesn't have ice on her anymore, or maybe she does. Let's check this out.
All set.
Oh, missed that. Okay, let's have a look. Spells. You do have Blizzard on you. Fantastic. Let's do this.
No holding back. That's it.
Let's get you pressured as much as possible. Please triple slash.
It's on now.
Oh yeah, staggered, brilliant, and we'll use Braver on you as well to get that staggering process up. Okay, we're going to need to cure Cloud a little bit.
I got this.
And use Blizzard on this Doom Rat.
Taking over.
Beautifully staggered. Okay, abilities, triple slash.
Let's finish this. Don't overdo it.
Let me handle this. Gotcha.
And we can finish with Blizzard. Like so. Fantastic work. We're not going to teleport to the shop, there's no need. We can just walk back. Okay, since it's just down here. I tend to walk through quite a bit of this game because at the moment it has a bit of a texture streaming problem, and sometimes you get a little pop-up on people's clothes, on street signs, depending on how much attention you're paying. It doesn't seem to bother most people. It bothers me a little bit. The game is generally beautiful, but sometimes you get one or two issues. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Finally managed to get those Doom Rats, huh?
I did.
Guys, you're the greatest. Was so dead in here, I thought I might have to close up shop for good. Hey, got an idea. Hear me out. If the guy who took care of the town's rat problem told everybody where he liked to shop, well, what do you say? I'll make it worth your while, of course. Give you some incentive. Talk you up to Weimer and my customers, and anybody else who'll listen. You'll be swimming in work before you know it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay then, that's what I like to hear. Seventh Heaven, the new merc in town and my little store. I can see it now. We're gonna clean up.
Yeah, sounds good. Plus, we now also get a few discounts on bits and pieces. Cleansing materia. This allows us to cast Poisona, Asuna, and Resist later on. That is now down to 300. Gil, he only has one in stock. I can't actually buy it yet. I haven't got enough money. Here's a few items for sale as well. Mainly a high potion down to 100. I'm not going to buy it yet either, because if we need to heal and rest up outside a battle, we can just go back to our bed at Stargazer Heights. Fantastic. Right, we've completed the rat problem. The next quest comes up as On the Prowl. So let's have a look at On the Prowl. On the Prowl, we need to go back and talk to Weimer. We also have Nuisance in the Factory with some gentlemen, as displayed there, and Lost Friends with a little gal. However, ladies and gentlemen, I have run out of time for this video. I know it feels like we've only just barely got in, but there was a lot of explanation from Tifa on how things work in the slums, and we had to learn about more combat systems and assessing and all that good stuff. So we managed to do that in this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. I very much enjoy, even though it's counted as busy work sometimes, I very much enjoyed the feel of the slums and doing the side quests for everyone here. We will be doing more in the next episode, and we'll be having more fun doing that. Very, very happy with this game. Hope you guys are happy with watching it as well. As usual, I've been your host, Lord Exsus, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Just imagine if rich people start thinking
in a bit
down here than on the plate.